Speaking of Myles Garrett, leads us to our next topic. The matchup maybe of the year, arguably the best offensive lineman in the league, Trent Williams, against not arguably the best defensive player in the league and one of the best of all time, having an all-time great season, Myles Garrett. Garrett, what do you think there about this matchup?
I like the name Garrett.
There it is.
You say it all the time, great.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Now, listen, Myles Garrett is playing at a I wouldn't even say all universe. This is all everything world. Like right now, like the fact that he's such in the matrix right now, I think the game is slow for him. I think he understands every pass set. I think he understands the speed of the game, and he's actually moving faster. You look at his get-off times, and, 0.7 seconds when they get off. Joe Thomas came on our show and said this guy, to him, is the best guy. And when the best guy ever, in my opinion, that's playing left tackle says you the best, that means you definitely the best. But he is going against Trent Williams, who is a stalwart. He is one of the best tackles in the game. Has been so for a long period of time. And Trent was asked this question, is he, dreaming of Myles Garrett? And he was like, nah, yeah. And he was like, yeah, I'm lying. I'm definitely thinking about him. Let me stop the cap. He understands what's coming down the pipeline, and I'm interested in seeing if Myles Garrett can dominate a guy like that, because if not, just giving him a trophy right now.
I wonder what Trent Williams truly feels, because all these guys have egos, right? And all these guys feel like they're the best in the world.
Yeah.
There is no left tackle on the planet who can block Myles Garrett one-on-one. So for Trent to have to audibly say, I need help, just think of that mindset.
Yeah.
I can't, and plus Trent's not exactly young anymore.
Right.
For him to have to audibly say in a film room or whatever, in a team meeting, guys, I need help. I just wonder what that does to you psychologically, because if the Niners try and go one-on-one with Myles Garrett and Trent Williams, as good as Trent is and future Hall of Famer and all that, Myles is going to win more times than not.
Yeah, I mean, the top pass rusher is going to have an advantage over even the best tackle, because they're going to generally be more athletic. Maybe not as big, and he's not as big as Trent Williams, but he's more athletic. And Myles Garrett is the all-time freak, and both Joe Thomas and Ross Tucker talked earlier this week about it's something we really hadn't talked about much, but his ability to get small, the way he bends and is able to bend. That Ross really made a point of that. Like, you don't see, or Joe did. Like, there aren't players with his size and his athletic ability that can do that too. There's never been another player like that. And it's a great, listen, I don't think Trent Williams is going to get destroyed in this game, because he's not going to get embarrassed. But I still think Myles Garrett's going to get a sack. It might only be one this week, but Myles Garrett's going to win enough battles that he'll get his sack.
And if he doesn't get those sacks, you still got Mason Graham pushing the pocket, Isaiah McGuire pushing the pocket.
Right.
Malik Collins has 6.5 sacks. And I think this game, if the Browns, we come in here on UCSS on Monday and said the Cleveland Browns won this football game, I will point to 2 or 3 sacks that they had where the football got knocked away, and those are turnovers. And you always got to worry about that in weather games when you have a pass rusher, ball security. So, Shador, ball security, it's a thing.
That's right. Yeah.
The last thing I'll say about this, to wrap up Myles Garrett, the stat that kind of sums it all up, maybe better than all the rest. If you only counted Myles Garrett's sacks for just the last 4 games, he would be tied for the league lead in sacks.
That's absurd.
There's never been a pace like this.
We've never seen
He's had a great
like
season over the last month.